Going live, we're live. Oh my God, are we actually live? Yay. Oh my God, welcome if anyone's here. I don't know how it works yet, but hopefully we work it out pretty soon. I think I'm looking at the wrong spot. We'll work it out. It's all new here, new. But I just thought, let's give it a crack and see how we go. And I'm just wondering if I can dual this screen, but I'm hoping we can have some people jump in and have a chat. Honestly, like, I don't even know where the live section is on YouTube or how anyone finds out about it. No idea, just winging it, because it just somehow, I think a while ago I tried to apply to get live and I thought it said I had to have like 200 subscribers. I've only got 7, so I don't know how I'm here, and apparently it's working, and if it's not, I'm just talking to myself, and that's no different to any other day because I talk to myself all day, every day. And that's an actual fact. So, like, it's not bad to give this a run for like 20, 30, possibly max 45 minutes because I've got to jump on my other stream over at TikTok. But I just wanted to test the waters. I've tested the waters on Facebook, which I probably might be coming back to the Facebook crowd because respectfully, I like them. It's not as restrictive of freedom of speech, which is great. I've tested it. I've even sworn on it. Rooms seem strong at Facebook. I think it does push you out. However, very stale conversation like me now. Facebook, kind of just talk to yourself. There's people in the room, but you can't get them to comment. Whereas TikTok, it's almost the opposite. You can't get them to shut up and they don't stop trolling you. So I'm just trying to work out which platform's best for me and where I want to be. And I don't know, I think there's an option of doing all of them at the same time somehow. So I don't know how that would work because obviously it's all good if the other platforms are staying quiet and TikTok's just holding the conversation, but like you'd have to have multiple screens. I've seen Punter's Politics, I think his name's Conrad. I've seen him do interviews and he's had like all these screens set up for each individual one. I think there is one streaming area that you can use, some app, I think it was OB Studios or something. But yeah, I just think like it would have to pull the comments and conversations together too. So, and then it's weird because then each one holds its own identity. So people on YouTube, how do they know what person on TikTok or what I'm responding to? Whereas when I respond on TikTok, generally people like, you know, the person because you see the comment come up. So you know when it'd be like almost like when you're playing Cards Against Humanity or all those board games where you have to read out first. So such and such on TikTok is saying da-da-da. So I'm replying to such and such on TikTok. So such and such on TikTok. You know what I mean? But at the moment, I'm longest standing so far, 2 minutes and 52 seconds just hanging out on the YouTube. This mic is really annoying. And to be honest with you, I don't even think it's connected. So I might ditch that off because I put Velcro on the back of it so it can stick to my computer and be charged, but it's quite annoying. So I'm going to flag that off. I'm hoping, because I don't know. And there's no way of testing here. I've got to mute if I'm being loud. Oh, it's got some little dots. Wonder if it's winging it. I'm assuming there's sound. Let's hope so. And also, I just wanted to check. I don't know if I can split these. Go. Oh. I don't know if you see that. What happens? Welcome to live chat. Remember the guidelines. Then I go edits. What's this do? Oh no, that's all good. That's all good. That's cool. Maybe it's left that. What's this? Who can send messages? Yeah, sweet. Live commentary approved. Users, yes, sweet. Sweet. I don't think we want slow mo. Why would you want slow mo? What does it say? How long you want participants to wait? Oh, okay. Well, maybe that would be good if we were what we were talking about before. But yeah, it's definitely different. And like I said, I don't know. I don't even know what that is. I'm just hitting everything if I can here. I'm learning. Like I said, I don't know where. I'm going to cancel that for a second. I actually don't know. I'm hoping I can do that afterwards. Something just came up with a highlight. Who would know? We'll come back to that one later. Hopefully it saves it. What's that thing? Oh, okay, that's different. You don't have access to whatever that is. Pretty sure I'm live though, yeah. I don't know. Pop out dashboard. What's that mean? I'm hoping that I'm loud. Oh, you can put overlay feed breaks, starting really like, oh. Oh, sick. It's quite professional, actually. Like, it's like news reporter level. That's cool. Like, you can actually put on, like, ad breaks and stuff like we used to when we were, like, younger, and it's been run off to the bathroom, make your Milo, come back, and then I'm back. That's cool. Viewers selected by the channel owner can send messages. Oh, I don't know if I want that one. What live commentary mode? Only viewers selected by the channel owner can send these messages. Well, I don't think we want that setting, but we'll have to go do some research after this and work out what the timestamp. Oh my God, this is really cool. I like it. I obviously need to do my research on it, but to be honest with you, I'm kind of liking it. I just need to turn off that thing that I said. I just put something on it and I don't know what that is. Share the screen. Oh, get out of town. You can even share the screen. Okay. Wait, we just leveled up. Do you know what this is? Do you know what I think this is? Do you know what I just think this is? Oh my God. Okay, so I'm just going to change. What is that thing that I just wanted to take off? I just found. Even though no one's here, I'm just going to keep talking, pretend like, oh, anyone. Okay, yeah. Summary, live chat, translation. Well, where do we need that? Enable translation for live chat message. I don't think we need translations, do we? Oh, I'll keep it there. Maybe it means someone's from overseas. And as far as I can tell, there's no one in the room, but that's cool. And it is a Friday night, so I'm hoping that everyone's off enjoying their life, if anyone can afford it. And I hope that they can. I don't want to cry about that. Why am I crying about? Because it's reality, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, that's the reality we're at. Even if anyone can afford their internet bills or phone bills to even come and watch the live streams, because I know it's costing me a fortune to stream. Like, so much data, going through so much data. I don't know what it does, but it definitely, I need to sort all this out because it's just, I need unlimited. I think last few streams, I was like, oh, there's really like 35 gig in 3 streams or something like that, which is huge. Probably not just that, but it'd be all my news reporting and researching and all that stuff that I do all day, every day. And then, you know, multiple devices, but like it does chew up and it chews up. So it's good that I'm on the computer. I don't know how this looks. That microphone really like, oh, I shouldn't have put it. I thought I was being smart, putting like Velcro. And then when I put it on, oh, that's the first time I've done that because I've been charging it on the computer and then sort of forget it. And then, oh no, I put it on my skin and now I'm having an erection. Oh well. Anyways, we'll write it out for a bit longer. I know, I'm assuming if I'm right, if it's the same as the other streaming apps, it says there's 0 here, so we shall see. But I'm excited to see how it looks. I don't even know, honestly, like this is sort of a new studio setup. It's not even a studio, but improvisation here. How this camera, because on I look quite like, yeah, right now I look quite like distorted and pixelated, like it doesn't look good. But then I thought that with the Facebook one that I tried, which was on the computer, and when I watched it back, it was fine. And I like the orientation. I'm just going to keep talking because the orientation here, you've got more space than TikTok. So, and same as Facebook, I think you've got like this whole area you can cover. I could put my signs up that I have. Where are my signs? I haven't Velcroed all of them yet. Actually, I don't even think I've Velcroed. I want to see if it's in reverse here. Like, see, hold on. Okay, so that's the backwards way. Why is that? Like, see, hold on. Oh no, it's still backwards for. Oh, okay. Well, that's just weird. Okay, let me try another one. Okay, that's weird because on TikTok, I have to revert. I must have put. That's weird. Okay, so where's my? So for me, that's the normal way. Oh my God, it's way easier here than TikTok because I don't have to reverse it. TikTok, I have to write on the other side and make sure they read it. They read it that way. My sides when I put them up. Get out. Anyways, while I'm here, actually, that was one of my ideas. That was one of my business ideas. That's not my actual signs. And I was going to find my signs, but I wasn't going to use them here anyways. But I was like, while I'm here, I may as well play the freedom game. There's no one here. Test my theory. Well, I mean, so the freedom game, I can't find it. It's not even a game. It's just more like a question, but it's quite interesting because you've got 3 characters, right? So you've got the 3 characters and, well, they're actual people. And they're people that have actually gone through stuff and been banned from our country or possibly banned or possibly facing jail or visas suspended or whatever it might be. And the other week I created with the 3 characters. So the 3 characters, the 3 actual people are. So you've got Bonnie Blue, which is the one that's so random, right? So Bonnie Blue, if anyone doesn't know, majority, I think nearly everyone knows who Bonnie Blue is. She's quite controversial. But in Schoolies Week here on the Gold Coast, I feel like it actually stemmed from when her and another girl from the Gold Coast went to Fiji. They got banned from Fiji. Now, reason why is because they were having sex with many men. Like, I think Bonnie's record is don't quote me on this, need to fact check it. It's either 14 or 1,700 men in 24 hours. Unfathomable. Like, you can't even comprehend it. Like, no, thank you. Anyways, like, just no. No. And she's very clickbait. Like, she's very, very, like, she knows that controversy is what, and unfortunately this is the world that we live in now. Like, riling people up is the new thing. Like, fights are what people want to see, and people know that in Bonnie Blue's instance, any media is good media. So, and that's literally, I think that's how she functions. That's her whole business model. And actually, if you watch her show, and there's on Stan, and there's a couple around her documentary, to me, I watched it, and honestly, I felt like she wasn't into the sexual acts that she does. I actually truly feel like she's just a business person, entrepreneur. Because you see her on the computer and you see her, like, the way she knows, like, any media is good media. She knows how to do stuff, like, as in, I think definitely the money is motivating her more than the men. Let's just put it that way. Sorry, men, if you thought otherwise, because I don't believe it is. Anyway, so she's now, or last year I think it was, or maybe it's 2 years ago now, she got banned from our country. And I still don't know if she's got back. Oh, I actually don't know if she's got back in. I could be running. I mean, I don't really follow Bonnie Blue. Obviously, it's not my niche and it's not the field I want to be in. But I found it quite ironic that Bonnie Blue has been banned. It was all sort of when I was researching the ISIS brides, which has, like, been the biggest issue for me here. And all social medias, especially this week, I have literally dropped off the face of the earth in getting any views, any exposure through the algorithm. The algorithm just isn't pushing me out. So even though I'm not being pushed out now and there's no one in the room, I thought, oh, no, you know what, stick with the live streams. Let's see how we go. It's not that I want to be creating content. I prefer to do this. This is way easier than filming and editing. I much prefer this. And even this, you can just come off, download, edit, look at your comments, look at your analytics. It can almost automatically, it already has all the highlights. If it's like TikTok, has all the highlights for you. You can just edit that a little bit and post it out. So it's way easier. And I can obviously talk. It's a fact checking. Like, I'm right across this stuff, so hopefully I'm okay with the questions and that. And you know what, people, it's human error. People make mistakes. Anyways, back to Bonnie Blue. So Bonnie Blue has, this is the irony of it, and it's just like, this is why I call it the freedom game. It's like, who gets freedom? And freedom, my tattoo, and the freedom movement that I'm doing. And I don't have my freedom top over there that I was going to put on. I forgot. So Bonnie Blue, ironically, she's not allowed in our country, but then you've got like Ben Roberts-Smith. So in order of actually events, so you've got Bonnie Blue's not allowed back in our country, even though she was married to an Australian, I believe, but they lived here. They lived on the Gold Coast. They're not together anymore, but they were. So, you know, apparently our government can't stop or do anything about certain things. They're arm's length away and it's not their problem. Such as couldn't give the ISIS brides, they couldn't stop giving them a passport, but yet they can literally stop Bonnie Blue coming in, because basically it's because everyone's complaining about her. The most amount of complaints, it must have been more than the ISIS brides coming back in, must have been more than Ben Roberts-Smith. That's maybe how many complaints she got for her not being allowed in our country. Now, she says she's got a lawyer on it and hopefully she's coming back, in particular for Schoolies, because that's what she likes to do. And everyone's got obviously consent, but she does rile up the parents. She does rile up the parents, like she does. And she says, I think they do legitimately have to be above 18. And I think the first one she went for like a Guinness Book of Records. So they had to be like those, what do you call them, adjudicators. But she does say to the parents, like, if they haven't already lost their virginity by 18, she's like, I'm going to take, you know, she comes on the camera and she's like, I'm going to take your son's virginity away. And, oh, no, she ruffles the feathers. And then the kids trying to get the mum. The mum suspects the kids go in there and try to stop him. And the kid goes, I would hardly call, I'm just going to put it out there, I don't know if it's allowed to say, hardly call it taking their virginity. And that's like, who would want to do that anyways? When it's like they only get like 17 seconds each to make that amount of men in the record. Anyway. Okay, so then we've got Ben Roberts-Smith. So now, well, he bloody can't even fly into state without losing like whatever it is, like got arrested off a plane, which was just so wrong. And then, you know, he goes to another country to defend our country, but then now he could spend X amount of years, even life behind judges in our country for protecting our country and doing and protecting, like in those situations, those things that I've been watching, what they went through was inhumane. So you've got one that's had sexual intercourse with 1,700 men, not allowed in our country. Okay, but was married to a guy from the Gold Coast, Australian citizen, I believe, and that they did separate. But I don't know what the visa and if that meant, I don't know how passports work, so I'm not across that. But that must assume she just didn't have a passport; she had a visa, I'm guessing. Okay, then you've got not even funny. Ben Roberts-Smith leaves our country, defends our country, comes back, war hero, like absolute war hero. Praise, you know, like, and he deserved it. He absolutely, and he still deserves it. He didn't deserve his medals taken off him. Okay. Now, I've got goosebumps. He now gets arrested. Thank God he's on bail. This could blow out for another how many years? It's already going on for 5 years. He's been under investigation. They've been under the most horrific interrogation, destroyed their life. Many people have taken their life over the investigation. I know someone that knows someone that I could confirm that. It's been horrific. They've had raids, over going and saving your country. Why would anyone want to go save your country? Why would anyone want to join one? Okay, so then you've got, so now he's like basically like, well, he's on bail, so he can't go anywhere actually. Anyway, that's like that other guy that recently, he spent so many years, what's his name? Like one of the underground, like underworld or whatever, criminals from back in the day. And I think it's the one with the, I don't know, I'm not crossing, but his lawyer hooked up with one of the police or something, was sending him. So anyways, he's recently got off that. So he spent like 20 years or 25 years unable to travel the country. Recently, literally the day that he got his rights to leave the country again. So he's like, out of here, right, gone, holiday, thank you, bye. So much stress. So now we've got one can come in, one is in the country, but basically pretty much already in jail. Like, you got to think about it. Like, he's going to be fighting for his life even until the trial. And has been for like 5 years. So basically, he's already done 10-year sentence. Then you've got Bonnie Blue, who, honestly, I don't care what Bonnie Blue does, and I just think this is completely unfair. In my opinion, I think it is completely unfair that, I don't know what happened. I don't know what that was. Oh my God, is it like TikTok where I get in trouble? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Or is it a bug on my computer? Okay, that's all right then. Oh God, that's all right then. I'm just going to put it. Oh, that freaked me out. Why have I got a bug on my computer anyways? Oh, it's probably like, this is the thing, these streamings, they clog up your all your devices, and I've gone through something and I don't know what just happened. I was like, because that's what TikTok does. The screen goes white. It goes completely white, and then you don't even know what's happening, and then you just get shut down, suspended for like first time 3 days, 5 days, however long, and you're like, and then you just kind of have to, well, you either have to peel, peels don't work anyways. Pretty much they've made up the decision, you're not allowed back, and you get a warning of, well, actually, no, you don't. You just get a category of like, you were done for sexual behavior, or you were done for incitement, or like activism or something. You don't even know because you're talking like this, and you don't even know what's going to happen. But you know when the screen goes white, so that's why I was like, we're still here, I think, I assume. No warnings, thank God, because I would have been probably already in trouble for even saying sexual behavior. I have to cover up. I've learned to cover up if I have anything lower than this. Like, I get restricted, they call it, which means they don't push me out to anyone. So yeah, anyways, back to that. So I did not know, like, how's the irony in this? Like, okay, so then now the ISIS brides get to come back in, but they actually chose to leave our country. So Bonnie Blue wants back in our country. ISIS brides now want back in our country, but they left our country to go join a terrorist organisation, caliphate, like raise their children over there. Apparently, allegedly, sorry, let's say allegedly, would have dinner with men that people that have been decapitated, and literally that even their kids were around, and so like it's like a shrine. Oh look, I just chopped this person's head off. Let's eat dinner around it and celebrate. Where's your wine? Cheers, 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 cheers. Okay. Actually, I might be able to have one. wine in a drink bottle is the new norm thing from where I help work at the bike shed, volunteer drink bottle. That became a thing when I joined TikTok, not realizing you're not even allowed to have a drink. And even when I did try, there was a time that I had a pen. That's right. I was like this on TikTok. And it restricted me or suspended me. And it said this appeal I did win because I think it sends it to someone. And it's like taking drugs on a live stream is illegal. I'm like, what? And yeah, I just thought this was a cigarette. I'm not sure, but it was like, and it was actually, you could even see it was pen. There was no doubt about it. That was annoying. Who cares about them? Moving on. We don't care about them. They're in the past. Hopefully, if we get people in this room, because there's no one, apparently. I talk like there is. And then, yeah, so I'm going to give it like, what I know. I've got to head over to TikTok shortly. I want to be on there by 9:45, but I've got like another few minutes on here. Wrapping up that whole thing that I was talking about. So it's just so crazy. I feel like I need to do a flowchart. I need to have like a board behind me just going, one wants into country. That one can't get in because of sexual, like, not behavior, like actually like having sex, but in the masses, like masses of men. But I didn't know that was illegal. Like, I don't care what she does. Like, how is that? Is that illegal? Like, where in that? That's the thing. The goalpost changes all the time. How would you know? Like, apparently still in the law book in WA, you can still get done for, whoever got done, I don't even know. I don't even know what it's in the law. So obviously that old 2.5 kilos of potatoes, if someone wants to be an arsehole and get you, you know what I mean? If they're in the police or whatever, you can get done for 2.5 kilos of potatoes. That's like a trafficking amount of, you got done for trafficking potatoes. Like, what is going on? Like, just update the law. And this is the thing. Apparently, pretty much all of us, literally all of us, we don't even know this every day, breaking the law, because the law has never been, like, the stuff that's from the Stone Ages is still in there. I don't even think the police would be scratched up on that, but, like, imagine that. Like, I'm like, oh, that person's pissed me off. I'm just going to go report them and dog them into Crime Watch going, they've got 2.5 kilos of potato. Do you know that? In the law, because I'm scratching up on it because I'm an arsehole and I want to get them because they're a good person and don't actually break the law. But they have 2.5 kilos of potatoes. Go get them. Go get them. And they probably would go, oh, and because it is the law, you have to go get them for the 2.5 kilos of potato and get them on trafficking charges. Trafficking 2.5 kilos of potatoes. This is what we live in, no common sense. So tell me where in the law, and who knows? See, it's probably from the day when they used to, like, shame them and, like, whatever they did, kill them in the streets and stuff. Maybe that, like, and maybe, like, when cheating, like having an affair or cheating on your husband, because, you know, when you're married, it's still the law. So when you say I'm going to, you know, not do you wrong by death till last part and whatever and not cheat, well, it probably is in there still, like sleeping with other men. Who knows? So, but I just want to know, like, you know, we're told all the time that, oh, we can't do anything about that. I mean, like, there's that many clips with Albanese going, everyone's upset about the ISIS brides coming in. Obviously, it was like a month after we just had the Bondi shooting, and he's like bringing in ISIS brides. That, what the hell? And he's like, there's nothing I can do about that. It's their rights. We're like, what about Bonnie Blue's right to actually come and have consensual sex with men that signed to have sex with her? And now she's not allowed in the country. What the actual, hopefully she says she's got a good lawyer. I'll be tracking that one. Like, it was random that I came up with that, found that, but I get goosebumps about this stuff. Okay, so then ISIS brides are now here. Bonnie Blue is still not, as far as I'm aware, here. What the actual hell? So it's basically sending a message to people and the younger generation and people coming, like, you know, go chop off people's heads, no problem. We don't care if you leave our country, possibly risking our own country because of the shit that you did over there. But you were raised here, but you go and be with those evil people, and we have no rights. We have to let you back in. But then there's the Bonnie Blue who's actually doing nothing wrong, probably bringing money to our economy, actually, which we need. Like, she's a I think she makes like millions in a month. Like, this chick's like a million every minute. I think, like, I don't even know. I think she recently had a $2 million month or something. It's that big. Like, what do you mean? Like, now, so for whatever, I would love to know what exactly. It's not really disclosed, but yeah, she ain't allowed in. Work that one out. And then also work out how the walk, and then now, okay, so it's the 15th of May, 2026. I believe, even though I'm not allowed to search ISIS brides or any information on them whatsoever. Well, in TikTok world, I do need to catch up on the mainstream world. I don't like watching mainstream, and I mean, I can probably catch up on the YouTube. I just need to watch some Korean. There's been a whole lot of other stuff going on. However, I think I've heard that one got arrested out of the ISIS brides, but there was like 11 that came in, but a bunch of them, most of them are the kids. So maybe let's say there's like 5 wives, one's gone to jail or something. I'm not sure. Who knows how long for? Who knows if that's a publicity stunt just trying to keep us happy? In my opinion, they shouldn't have been allowed in at all. If Bonnie Blue's not allowed in for having sex, yeah. Those people that chopped off people's heads and went and joined that and condoned that, they should definitely not be allowed in. But you can't do anything. So, but this is where I'm coming to too. This is the triangle. Like, it's like not a love triangle. It's like a hectic triangle. But then the people that leave to go join the war are free. The man that goes to fight against the war and protect our country is facing jail for life for war crimes. Then you've got the girl in the middle or whatever with her. She's not just allowed back in our country at all because of what offence? Because she had sex with, what, a bunch of men. Okay, yeah, it was a lot in 24 hours. But they line up. They signed a consent form. They wanted to do that. They are over the consensual age, so they're 18 and above, whatever. After that, sky's the limit. Go for it, 80-year-old. No worries. Explain all this to me. Explain this to me. And that's basically why I'm here. Not only the fact that I was homeless for 8 months last year, it's not just that, but when you start to be honest with you, I didn't care about any of this before. Like, I was off busy running my life. I had business, I had babies. I had my whole life. Like, I decided to not watch the news after COVID, and actually I decided a long time before that to not watch the news because I saw my little baby's face when one morning we were getting ready for school and they showed like one of those countries that we're talking about just bombing. I thought it was so wrong that they did that, that it didn't come up a warning you're about to see, like, you know, you've seen scenes of nudity or violent scenes on movies, and none of that happened. And his face was just like, Mum, what is happening? What is that? And I just said, oh, it's make-believe, baby. He was like so young, really young, like 4 or something. And I don't like censorship because I was raised in housing by proxy. Now, because he's now, actually, he's nearly 15 in a couple of weeks. It's like, he's an amazing kid, and he even knows that he won't be able to afford a house soon. And, you know, it's so hard that almost 15-year-old saying to me, and he works so hard, he actually works at Domino's like 3 times a week, and, you know, he got himself into private school and all that, but he's saying, like, I realised I will have to live with Dad till at least the age of 30, and, like, what 14-year-old should be saying, I'll never be able to afford a house, and if I can, like, I'll have to stay at home and save till I'm 30. He shouldn't know that. He shouldn't be worried about that. He shouldn't be. Should be worried about, like, being a kid still, like, yeah, your studies, and if you want what your career next move is, yeah, focus on that at that age when you're getting to that age, yeah, but not like, it's good that he wants to think about it, but it's more that the hope for these kids has been taken away from them. It's like we focus our attention on Bonnie Blue. Who cares? I wonder how much that cost us in resources or whatever they did or whatever. They just cancelled visa. I don't know. But then also the other thing about all this is, like, the immigrants here. 70,000 immigrants illegally here right now that have overstayed. I found a video of a guy, an Indian guy, whatever he was, just explaining to them what you have to do, how you stay, how you become a permanent resident. You come here on this, like, working thingy. Even the codes you come in on when you get here, it doesn't matter how to live. And when you get told it's time to go, you have to acknowledge the letter. But he goes, don't ignore the letter because you'll still have to leave, but you acknowledge the letter, but you file like some, don't make me go unjust treatment or something. It goes on and on and on. Literally like a step to like the NDIS, yeah, all of them. There is so much fraud going on, and we're paying for it as the taxpayers. And I just can't, like, people working majority of the week, like 3 days a week. By the end of Wednesday, basically, they've only just paid off their taxes to the government, and then they've got to start paying for their house and their mortgage and their living and their food. And we're at a record number of people that can't afford to feed their family. They can't. And, like, I've been going down to the Rosie's dinner and they've got like people lining up. I don't know what's happened recently. There's been a real enforcement of moving on the homeless. There's so many things going on. And, you know, like food was selling out within not even selling out because they give it within 5-10 minutes. Halfway down the line, the food's already gone. I was there for heaps of times. And we got a cup of soup, like powdered soup. It's a dire situation, but I just wish somebody could explain this to me. And nobody can, and no one will, and no one will take accountability. And then the kickback of all that is that I don't even know what's going on here, if I'm even like live streaming, whatever, if there's even people around. I am now, the more I'm talking about what I've just spoken about, I'm getting censored massively. My voice is getting shut out and I don't like it. I don't agree to it, but I won't stop. Anyways, I've done the 30 minutes that I wanted to do to come back on. I'm surprised I just spoke for 30 minutes. I'm not surprised I can speak for 30 minutes easy. But yeah, I've got to head over to my other stream and I don't know if anyone's here about. Either way, we did it and we've got a highlight and that's really cool. We'll have some highlights and we'll have some footage and hopefully like some content to use. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll be back. And I'll work out if this even worked in a minute because I'm about to find out. Bye.